trying to go on live. What's up, Bill of Rights? What's up, constitutional freedom fighter? I've tried this 3 times now. Each time my phone keeps cutting out, telling me I have no connection. I turn my Wi-Fi off. I turn my Wi-Fi on. So we'll see. If it cuts out on me again, I'm not going to try to go live again, but I'm trying to go live to update you guys because I feel like that's better than doing a video that I go on and I edit and try to update you guys through a video that I'm taking my time to edit. I'd rather go live and just talk to you guys live where you can ask questions, you can talk to me, you can let me know what's going on. So anyways, I know you guys seen our sign. We got it back here, man. Monster Graphics. Shout out to you guys. I appreciate you guys. They did get some business from that video. So like I said, if you guys need anything from them, Monster Graphics of Yakima.com is their website. Check them out, man. Show them some love. They didn't sponsor this video. I'm not getting paid to say that. I just got something from them. They didn't pay me at all. I just got something from them, and I really appreciated the quality. I appreciated the customer service. So I'm throwing them out there one more time. Before I get started, let me go ahead and read some of the comments. What's going on, y'all? What's going on? The comments are flying in here, and I have never learned how to make the comments go slow. So if you guys can tell me how to make the comments go slow, let me know something, because I really don't know how to slow them down. I try, like, I can go backwards on them, but I don't know how to slow them down. I don't know how to get my hands in there and do it. So anyways, yeah, I want to give you guys some updates. Slow-mo. I know slow-mo, but how? Like, where is it? I can't find it. I'm dumb, man. I ain't a real YouTuber, okay? I'm trying to let you guys know something. I'm a fake YouTuber. I know I got a couple 100,000 subscribers, but I'm still learning every day. And I would think we would be way further if I'd quit taking these breaks and things like that. But to be honest, my heart wasn't in YouTube all the way. And so that's why I take these breaks, or I get busy, or I got something going on, or whatever, you know. So, but I'm trying to stay on it now. I'm trying to stay more consistent for you guys. I told you guys I'm trying to put out as many videos as I can this month for you guys to make up for what I haven't been putting out, and I've been true to my word. I've been doing it. So we're working on all that stuff, but we got some other things going on. And again, show me how to slow the comments down, y'all, because I can't see now. What's up, Puerto Rico? I want to get out to Puerto Rico at one point in time. You guys see I got the San Francisco hat on, the Giants with the little Bay Bridge on it. With the orange polo, you know, we're representing the Giants. I got some things going on in life. I'm back in the gym. I tried to get back in the gym a few months ago, and I fell off. You guys know, as well as I know, it's so hard to start. It's easy once you go and you're doing it, but it's hard to get them first like 2-3 weeks in. So I've been in there for like 3 weeks now, doing everything I used to do. Believe it or not, at one point I was like 210, 215, and I was pretty good size. And then I hit the married and the family life and eating well and all that stuff. And yeah, let's not talk about how much I weighed after that. But anyways, I'm back in the gym, starting it again, man. And I'm humble. You know, I can show humility. I don't mind clowning on myself. You know, if I'm out here having these people talk shit to me, call me a loser, like our buddy at the water district, I obviously don't mind talking bad about myself either. It don't matter, man. I don't take myself too seriously. But I do take our rights very seriously, because I've had my rights violated. You guys have seen me. But even before that, even before these videos, I was having my rights violated, and I didn't know it. And that's partly why I do these videos. People ask me, why do you do these videos? Why do you do what you do? And there's a lot of reasons. It's a complex answer, but one of those answers is, I do them for all the people who are daily getting their rights violated, getting ID'd for no reason, and all these things that you see going on in my videos, and they don't know that they don't have to. They don't know that they can stand up for themselves and just say, nah, bro, I ain't doing it. It's not going to happen. You're not getting my ID. You're not getting nothing from me. So that's why I do it. Like I said, it's a complex answer. There's a lot of reasons. But that's one of the reasons right there. So I want to give you guys a little update on the water district video I just put out for Menlo Park. That video is going crazy right now. It's good. That video, I think, is going to go viral. So if you haven't, share that video, get that video out there, hit that share button, hit the like button, get it out there because it's going crazy right now. And I think it's going to continue to go crazy because we the people, right? The Bay fam is we the people. We are the people. We're tired of these public servants, these public workers acting like they are above us. I just got done editing tomorrow's video. I was going to put it out today, but I'm going to put it out tomorrow because I'm doing this live with you guys. I wanted to converse. And in that video, I had a public servant tell me that he didn't work for me. He didn't work for us. Rick, thank you for the super chat, brother. I appreciate you. Thank you very much. He was telling me that he didn't work for us. He didn't work for me. You don't work for me. And I think that it's a privilege. It's an absolute privilege to be in a public servant position. They get paid a lot of money off our taxes. Hey, Nick Bartolo, what's up, Big Nick? I appreciate you, brother. They get paid public tax dollars off our taxes, off our hard labor, off our hard work. They get paid really, really well. They get benefits. They get a retirement. They get a lot of stuff that the average people don't always get. And so they're blessed to be a public servant. And if you're in public service, actually be in it for public service. Stop being in it for your own reasons and to feel like you're the boss. And I feel like society has told these people too often, or more often than not, you guys are the bosses. You're in charge. You're the people that run society. No, you're not. The people who are out here working, grinding every day, building railroads, building the skyscrapers, building these buildings, as well as everything else, right? These are the people that run society. We the people run society, okay? And so you guys will see that video next time. Oh my God, somebody's trying to trigger me already. I see you guys. Oh my God. Anyways, thank you guys for all the support. I'm not even going to go there. I see some people in the comment section that might be lost and don't know what it actually is. But another thing we need to talk about is like making it dangerous for other auditors. I didn't catch who that super chat was. Let me see. Erica Gurd, thank you very much. I appreciate you. Making it dangerous for other auditors. I guess there was a situation, and I'm not going to speak on it too much, where an individual, I was watching Denver Metro Audit last night. Daniel, thank you for the super chat, brother. I was watching his live, and I guess somebody got their phone took, and in order to get their phone back, they gave the person all the information off their phone, or phone numbers and text messages between him and other auditors, and this was an auditor. I'm not going to do names or putting it out there because it's not my situation. But things like this make it dangerous for other auditors. I was also watching a video the other day, and it was a short video, and I don't know who it was. I don't know what auditor, if he was even an auditor, an employee conduct checker, or whatever you want to call us. And they were asking the officer, if I don't leave, am I going to get arrested? Mike, thank you very much, bro. I'm not going to say your last name. Anyways, they were asking us, WH, thank you for the super chat. And they were asking, if I don't give you my ID, I'm going to be arrested. And he was in a place where he could legit be, right? And the officer said, yeah, you're going to get arrested. Well, then under threat of arrest, I'll leave. Okay, leave right now. You got to go. And the person left, right? And I understand that sometimes with some people. I understand some auditors do it. Not everybody's willing to take an arrest. But understand something. When you do that, because I see one person in particular do that a lot. Every time they're asked to leave a building, they have the right to be, they'll be outside waiting for the police or they leave. And if you have a right to be there, Daniel, thank you. Stephen Ford, thank you. If you have a right to be there, you should stay in there, Stephen. And I'm not giving legal advice. I'm not telling you what to do. This is my opinion. This is how I do it, right? If I know I'm okay to be there, if I know I have a right to be there, I don't leave. I'm not going to leave. You guys are taking me out in handcuffs, as you guys saw in the other video, because I have an absolute right to be there. I don't care if there's a threat of arrest, you know what I mean? But I know I'm right. Don't go somewhere if you know you're wrong, because the goal is not, or if you don't know you're right, because the goal is not to violate the law. We don't want to violate the law. We're out here exercising our rights legally, respectfully, professionally, and sometimes things get out of hand. I get that, okay? But there's some people that leave like every time, that even when they're asked, before they even sit there and argue because they get scared. And how many times have police officers sat there and argued with me about they're going to arrest me, they're getting ready to go hands on, and I start spitting the law on them, telling them the facts, telling them what time it is, and they back up because they know that they have to. They know that they're wrong, or at the very least, I know I'm not getting charged with a crime. And sometimes you do get charged with the crime, like my Oregon case, and I'll transition into that in a minute, and like my federal case, and I'll transition to that in a minute. We'll give you guys an update on that. But what I'm saying is, what happens when you leave right away, okay, and we're supposed to be out there standing up for our rights. You're actually supposed to be standing up for your rights, not backing down from your rights, not backing away from your rights. That's not standing up for your rights. And then you go outside later and I hear people, oh, I'm suing you, I'm doing this, I'm doing that, da 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 da. Well, I mean, you're not really proving a point. And then what happens when I go there to that same place you went to, and the same cops come, and I say, I'm not leaving because I have a right, whoop-de-whoop-de-whoop, and they go hands-on and hurt me because they didn't learn their lesson the first time you came. Film the police, thank you very much. They didn't learn their lesson. You're actually creating a more dangerous environment for us, okay? And there's some other things I want to touch on about that as well, but I'll go ahead and wait on that. But like, people need to think about these things. Don't make it more dangerous for us. And if you don't know what you're doing, I get emails all the time from people. Hey, I want to start auditing. I want to start doing this. I want to start recording police. You got any advice for me? Yeah, don't do it unless you know what you're doing. Now, if you get pulled over and you're recording for your safety, that's one thing. But don't go actively, do what we do if you don't really know your rights, you don't really know the law, you don't really know the court system and the way it works and things like that, because you're going to get trampled on. I'm going to be honest with you. And you will make it more dangerous for other people that are doing it, because that officer, he didn't learn a lesson. My name is right here. Thank you very much for your super chat. They don't learn lessons like that. And I'm giving you guys game right here. Listen to what I'm telling you. We're out here to teach and educate. Education, not confrontation. I mean that when I say it. Arcade Wizard, thank you for the super chat. I mean that when I say it. I don't dislike police. I dislike bad policing. Now, when I was young, yeah, I disliked them a lot. I didn't like police because I felt like I was being messed with all the time for no reason. My rights were getting trampled for no reason. I seen stuff that would blow your guys' mind, and I might write a book later about my life because I have what I think is a unique, interesting story, and everybody thinks they're unique. I don't think I'm unique by any way. I just think what I've been through is a little bit unique. But don't make it worse for the people out here that know what they're doing and they're doing it. And if you don't know what you're doing, learn, watch the videos, but don't just mimic what we say. That's a bad idea. You need to know why we're saying what we say. You need to know the laws. Like the officer for the video I put out in Lathrop. The video didn't get a lot of views. I knew it wasn't going to get a lot of views. It wasn't that great of a video. I wasn't even going to put it out. Matt, thank you very much. I have a lot of footage that I don't put out, right? Not every video is up to my standards and my quality, so I don't put them out. And you got the officer in Lathrop telling me, show me the law that says I can't take a picture of you. What is it? What is it? What is it? Obviously, I knew the law. I didn't have to show them, because what I do is when they see the video, they learn it. You know what I mean? They learn the law. And when there's calls and complaints and all these things, they learn the law. Now, I bet you they know they don't get to just take pictures. But the thing is it's in their policies. I'm not just mimicking something. And there's laws that back this up as well. States have passed laws. There's a federal law, whatever. It's in their policy based off the law. I'm not just saying this because I heard some auditors say it. You guys have seen several times where police will say, they'll give penal code, you're violating this penal code, and I'll be like, that says this or that says that. Because I study these things. I learn these things. I'm not out there mimicking like some people do. Don't go mimic. Okay? You're going to make it dangerous for yourself. You're going to make it dangerous for other people. Okay? And I'm not knocking, I want to be clear, I'm not knocking people who don't want to take an arrest, because it takes a different set of individual to actually know you're right and be willing to take the arrest. That's a different type of person. Maybe I'm dumb. I don't know what it is, but I just believe that strongly in my rights. But what I'm saying is, if you're going to go somewhere and you're going to go in a building, don't just go running out of the building because they told you to, or they told you couldn't be there, or you're afraid of the handcuffs without even trying. Because you make it dangerous for us. The other people like me and San Joaquin and South Carolina and Big Nick and Rice Krispie and so many other people, right? There's more people than I can name. DMA ain't no punk. Denver Metro Audits, I give a shout out to him because he says he's heavily influenced by the way I do it. I don't believe that's true. He has his own style, and he's not afraid. He's not afraid of these cops. Few people, okay, seem scared of the police, or they're trying to appeal to the bootlicker population, and so they do it certain ways. I don't want to appeal to the bootlicker population. I'd rather they just understand that this is our right, and that's that. We're not out causing problems. We're not out harassing cops. I'm not harassing your employees and making them cry. It was on video. None of them employees were crying when they left, right? Did he go back to see them crying? No, I didn't hear him crying, so he couldn't have, because I was as close to him as they were, right? I was right next to a door too. So these lies, right? You'll hear these people lie, but don't seem afraid of these people. If you're doing this, you're doing it with good intentions, and you're doing it not to break the law, and you're doing it knowing your rights, not mimicking. Don't mimic. That's dangerous. So when you email me and ask me these things, trust me, it's dangerous. Now I'm going to address something else. I get all kind of people saying, you don't follow up. You always say this and this, and this never happens, and that never happens. If you watch these live videos that I do, you will know what's going on. You will know what happened in these certain situations. There have been several, and I've been asked this several times, so let me get this out there. The parole officer that attacked me, yes, I'm filing a lawsuit. I have the paperwork right here somewhere for the lawsuit. It is filed. It's out there. Damn, I don't know where it's at. Anyways, yes, the lawsuit's filed. We filed the lawsuits. We served the state. We served the parole officer. He was forced to resign. He was forced to quit. Okay, he didn't get in no trouble from what I understand, but he no longer works there. But guess what? He gets to go out and get another law enforcement job because there's no reprimand on his record. We need to find a way to stop this as well. But I get people saying, we don't know what happened. City managers gone, right? There's been city managers gone. There's been police officers gone. There's been public workers gone. There's been several people that I know of. I've gotten 8 or 9 emails where people email me and say, hey, because of your video, Bob Lau, thank you very much for the super chat, brother. I appreciate you. They say, because of your video, my lawyer or my brother's lawyer or my uncle's lawyer or my friend's lawyer was able to use this video in court because this cop, the X cop, Y cop, Z cop, whatever you want to say, put false charges on my family member or myself, and we were able to get it thrown out because your video showed that they were a liar, that they were a habitual liar, that they will lie, okay? And that's because I get asked all the time, what are you doing to really help? What are you doing to really help? You guys don't understand. A lot of people, and I'm not talking about the Bay fam. The Bay fam ain't talking to me like that. The Bay fam got a lot of love for me, but there's a lot that goes on behind the scenes, and I give you guys these updates in these videos. I haven't heard back from the UC Davis, Police Accountability Board or whatever they are, but I sent them everything. I even got some stuff leaked to me. They put a be on the lookout for me with my picture and all my information, and they leaked it somehow. Whatever. I got it, and I don't know how I got it when it says for law enforcement only. Put it like that. So, it's these things that we need to expose, right? Prove all things audits. Thank you very much. I appreciate you. So that's what's going on with that. There's always follow up. I've requested the body cam footage, and let me change what I said. Hold on, let me fix that. There's not always follow up. Some audits, I either they get past me, or I forget to file a complaint, or I don't feel like it's gonna happen, so on and so forth. But most of the time, there's follow up, there's complaints, this and that. Now I get people saying, well, why don't you sue? Not everything's a lawsuit. One, you guys need to understand that. I see a lot of people on here that are going, I'm serving this person. I did this. I'm filing a lawsuit. I always follow through. You'll see. No, you don't. No, you don't. Because most of the time, one, try to get a lawyer to file every case. Like, just because, for some of these cases, right? Some of them, I'm not talking about all of them. Some of these cases, like, try to get a lawyer to file them. And if you do it yourself, you're fighting the judge and you're fighting the attorney, whatever attorney you're fighting. And they're going to just kick it out of court. I can show you guys court cases from Florida and other states where people tried to file lawsuits on themselves. There's one out of San Francisco, there's one out of Florida, and it just gets tossed out because you don't know exactly what you're doing, and you can't fight. You're not going to fight a judge and a lawyer. Now, if you're that talented in the law, awesome. But I've given this to many people. I say, if you want me to file a lawsuit on that, it's going to cost six figures, probably, right? Maybe a little less, but it's going to be in the tens of thousands of dollars, and you might not get all your money back. Go ahead and pay for it, and we can hire a lawyer. If you give them money up front, they will take the case. They have no problem with it. And then anything we get, you can have it. I don't want it. Don't matter to me. But not everything, you guys need to understand, is a lawsuit. And a lot of the education comes from the videos and from the public outrage and from the complaints and the calls and the emails and from people showing that they're pissed off and fired up about it. Now, am I saying that we shouldn't file lawsuits? I'm not saying that at all. I'm filing a lawsuit against the parole officer that attacked me. And I'm working on getting a lawyer for the Social Security office because I was bruised up. Dude punched me in my ribs right here. I mean, my handcuffs, bruises, I was bruised all up. And now I got a federal case because of that. And I'm facing like 30 days in jail or something. So let's transition into that. Speaking of the federal case, my federal court case is going to trial on February 13th of next year. The United States Attorney is actually pursuing the charges, even though several other people's charges have been dropped for the same thing. And the law is very, very clear. I even looked up what the legal definition of official letter is, because they're not charging me with trespassing. They're charging me with not complying to official signs. And so I looked up, did I say official lettering? I meant official signs. That's what I'm talking about. I looked up the legal definition of official signs, and it says a sign that's put up and maintained by the tenant agency, blah, 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 and it will have law. It will be based on the law. So the official signs they're talking about have to have law backing it up. Based on the fact I was well within my rights to record in the Social Security office, there is no law backing that sign up. That doesn't make it an official sign. And you don't have to follow orders of security personnel and stuff like that, in my opinion, if they're contrary to your constitutional rights. Okay? Thank you, whoever sent me a Cash App donation right now. I appreciate that, because I keep the money instead of the super chats. YouTube takes most of that money. But anyway, so I have trial on the 13th. I've called the ACLU. I looked up lawyers for federal lawyers, and the lowest I was told for that was $10,000. And it's a $185 ticket. And I called probably 50 federal attorneys from all over the place, all over California, North and South California. And I was hearing like 20,000, 30,000, 40,000, 10,000, 15,000. And I'm like, it's a $185 ticket. Why do you guys need that? Oh, no, you don't understand federal case. They could go here, they could go there, they could do this, blah, blah, blah. I'm like, damn. So I'm not going to pay $20,000 for a lawyer, $30,000 for a lawyer. So I called the ACLU. So hopefully, well, they responded, but hopefully I'll be able to talk to somebody on the phone soon, and hopefully they'll help. If not, then I'll go present it myself and fight it myself on the 13th. I'm going to file the paperwork in order to be able to record. I'm not going to broadcast the trial live, but I'm going to be able to record the trial, hopefully, and then I'm going to put it on the channel for you guys, because there's no reason that I shouldn't be able to put that up. So, thank you for the super chats. Everybody who sent the super chat, Bay fam, I appreciate all you guys. Hold on, somebody just asked me something. What happened about South San Francisco? Nothing. Couldn't get a lawyer to take it. Every lawyer I talked to, I filed complaints and I never heard back. Okay, South San Francisco, that's the whole video. I filed complaints, never heard back. I talked to somebody on the phone over there and said, what happened to my complaint? We never got a complaint. We don't have it. We never heard from you. So it pretty much nothing. I don't think anything happened. And then by then it was already past due. I should have kept more on my complaint. As far as the filing a lawsuit, I talked to, I think, 15 lawyers about filing a lawsuit, and every one of them denied it because they said, no, they just detained you. And I said, but they illegally detained me. They said, well, yeah, but I mean, one of the lawyers kept it real with me. He said, look, if I take this case, it's going to cost me 30, 40, 50,000 to fight the case for you. And we might only get 10 grand. It's not worth it. And you got to understand, these lawyers, they're not doing it for what's right and wrong. Most of them, right? Most of them don't even know the law. I'm just being honest. But in this scenario, but they're not always doing it for what's right and wrong. They're in it for money. They're business people. That's all they are. And so when they look at a case like that and they think, I'm only going to get 10 grand, it ain't worth 2 years of my life. And they don't take the case. If I can't get a lawyer to take the case, I don't know enough. I know enough about the law to do audits, obviously, but I don't know enough about procedural law and things like that to actually file these suits and make them effective. And if I get these lawsuits kicked out, that makes it worse for everybody else, because now I'm creating I don't think you set precedents with these lawsuits like that, but it's something that they can use to say, well, look, this guy's case got kicked out. It doesn't necessarily set precedents, but you make it worse for everyone else. That's what I'm trying to explain to you guys. I'm not saying they're going to get away with anything, or they're always getting away with anything. We're making a lot of changes. There have been people that go audit areas that I've been in, and they're treated nice, and they didn't say this. And so shout out to San. You know what I mean? And that's how you know you're being effective. You're completing your job and doing it effectively. Okay, file a claim against the insurance company. Yeah, I get it. Now let's go on to the Medford, Oregon case. Medford, Oregon. We have court January 3rd for that. It's going to be over the phone. They offered me $200 fine, and they'll basically drop everything. I got to plead guilty or something and pay a $200 fine. I told them, no, we'll go to trial on that one. I found a lawyer who's going to charge me $5,000 up front. And then he said, just because of how corrupt they are up there, he said, I think that it's pretty much a waste of time. Municipal court, we're probably going to lose that, because the judge is never going to go against the cops up there in municipal court, which kind of was crazy to me. It blew my mind. And then you can appeal whatever they do. They find you guilty, and you can take it to a state court where you have a judge and a jury and all that stuff. And then that's going to be like another 5 G's for that. And then if we lose there, then we got to appeal it, and that's going to be X amount more. So for a $200 ticket, I'm going to end up paying like $10, $15. But I'm doing it because it's right. You understand what I'm saying? I'm doing it because And then I gotta try to find a lawyer up there to sue after I win the case, right? Thank you for that super chat right there. I appreciate you. And who knows if you can find a lawyer to do that? I wish some of these lawyers would grow a pair and start taking these cases and start putting these police in their place. But unfortunately, it's just not happening. You know what I mean? But then I gotta find a lawyer up there to sue to hopefully recoup the money I had to pay the lawyer. But that case up there, I'm facing like 30 days in jail. And a fine, right, for being in public and recording. It's just crazy to me. I don't understand why they're pursuing it. Why the city up there, the city attorney up there, is pursuing it. I don't know if she watch the body cam or not, but like, well, what do you are you, it's crazy to me. But anyway, so I'm gonna work on it. I don't want nothing out of that. I just want the law changed and my name on that case law. That's what I want, and so that's what we're pushing for on that front. What else is going on? I wanted to update you guys about. I requested body cam footage from the Menlo Park Water District. I already told you guys that. I'll file a complaint within a couple days, but I'm trying to get the body cam footage so I can look at it, see what's on it, and make sure that I can add anything else into my complaint that I file there. You guys are doing a great job. Call everybody's whoever, and I'm not telling anybody to call or not. And if you do, please be respectful. I don't condone threats and threats of violence and cussing people out, anything like that. And if you're gonna make calls and emails, I can't stop you guys from doing that. I'm not asking anybody to do it, but please be respectful and considerate of people. But anyways, like several places I go back, they tell me, man, that we got so many calls and we got this and that, and they change the way they act. But my question is how long will it last? If I go back 6 months from now, 7 months from now, 8 months from now to some of these places, are they going to remember? Or are they going to do the same thing? You know, that's the question. But only time will tell in that aspect, right? So, anyways, Bay fam, I just wanted to get on this quick live with you guys. I'll go ahead and read some comments now. Somebody said OJ did it. That's hella funny. Canada, shout out to my Canadian people, man. I love y'all. Maurice, thank you for the super chat. I appreciate you guys, man. Hit that like button if you guys haven't. We got 2,272 people in here, and we only got 1,000 likes. So hit that like button for me if you guys can. Like I said, I just wanted to update you. Everybody who's sending super chats, thank you very much. I'm going to go ahead and read the comments. Somebody just asked if there's a video dropping today. No, there will be a video dropping tomorrow. This is today's video. I already got the video tomorrow edited. Be sure to check us out on Facebook. If you have a Facebook, go follow us on there because I'm putting up videos up there too. And I'm going to start doing lives and other things like that up there too. But anyways, yeah, I want to try to help motivate you guys, man. I mean, that's part of this, like helping people. It's not just about our constitutional rights, but it's about helping each other. Jonathan David, thank you very much. And it's about helping people come up and in situations and develop the winner mind frame, right? The iron mind frame, I think they call it. And so that's what we're working at. But I can't do that until I show you guys that I'm on that, right? And you guys don't see my personal life, but soon I'll be giving you guys a little bit more of what's going on and switching things up just a little bit. I got a lot in store. It just takes forever because this is my first time doing this, so I'm learning as I go, and so it's a slow process. Whereas if somebody who's already done this or a businessman who's been there and done that, they would come in and get this thing going right away. I don't have help like that. It's just me. So anyways, we're gonna go ahead and cut this live off, Bay fam. I appreciate you guys. Come to Oceanside. I'm going to go everywhere. Trust me, I'm going to be all over. Auditors need to share lawyers. We don't need to share lawyers. We need lawyers who will actually take the case, even though they're only going to make $20,000. But a way a lawyer thinks about it is, I'm going to fight this case for 2 years and I'm only going to make $20,000. And it's like, it's fucked up. It's not about what's right or wrong. It's not about violating your rights. You know what I mean? They don't care about that. They care about making money. And most of the time, you don't get nothing. You know what I mean? You're not getting compensated for your pain and suffering and what you went through. You pretty much got to get beat half to death. Oh, I shouldn't say that word. You got to pretty much be hurt really bad for a lawyer to take your case, because then they see dollar signs. Other than that, they don't see dollar signs. But Anyway, so come out to Long Island, everybody. If you guys have any questions, put them up, man. I'll answer them real quick and see what's going on with you guys. Answer any questions you guys need. Hey, BAT, let's get drunk. BAT don't drink. I don't drink alcohol at all. I don't smoke weed. I don't drink alcohol. I don't do anything. Nothing like that. I haven't drank a drink in 6 7 years probably, something like that. So yeah, I don't drink at all, man. I stay focused. I want to be focused. I think alcohol or any substances get me off my game, right? So Vigil Antioch, thank you, bro. I appreciate you. Lake Isabella, a lot of people asking me to come here, go there. Somebody just asked a question. Hold on. I was beaten and arrested for filming. I was beaten badly. I need help in Florida. There's a lot of guys out there in Florida. Touch down with them. There's a lot of auditors out there, right? Crispy, Big Nick. There's a lot of people out there. Out in Florida. So let's see. Mendocino County. I was just in Mendocino County. I just went to Ukiah and all these places. I got a video from out there, and it'll come out soon. I was just out there. Stevie Boy, thank you. I appreciate you. DJ, I appreciate you, brother, for the super chat. Yeah, I'm going to cut it off in a second, guys. If you guys want to send any super chats, now's the time. If not, watching the video is enough for me. That's all I care about. Share the video, like the video, show some love, baby. How many likes do we have now? We got, what is that, 1892 or 1392? Let's get them likes in, baby. I just wanted to update you guys. That's what we have going on with the cases. The social, I have to file a claim now, and then we can work on finding a lawyer for that. My other lawyers turned the case down. They didn't want it, and those are the ones that are representing me on the parole officer. So that's sad for me, to be honest, because I really believed in them, and they didn't say I was wrong. Like, I'm 100% right, but they just felt like, well, you were only detained for a minute. They didn't break your arm. You know, it's just crazy, man. It's damaging. And I'm not saying those lawyers said that. I just think that that's how lawyers think. It's just an opinion I have. I'm not putting words in anybody's mouths. I want to be very, very clear about that. Somebody said, be your own lawyer. I need to learn a lot more law before I be my own lawyer. I'm going to be honest with you. When are you coming back to Oregon? Very soon. I'm not going to say. I'm not going to say, but it is going to be very, very soon. Raider Nation, come on, man. I'm not a Raiders fan. I'm a 49ers fan and a Giants fan, but I do like the A's, and I like the Warriors as well. Hence, the colors for my logo are the same colors as the Warriors, right? Anyways, how did you get your what? How did I get my start? Well, a little fun fact about me that you guys don't know. I actually went to college for a very short amount of time, and I was studying to be a lawyer. That was my goal. I wanted to be a lawyer. I didn't go long enough. I didn't get there. But law was always really, really intriguing to me. It was cool. I liked it. I like those shows about lawyers, and like that new movie that's out, or not new movie, it's old now, but The Lincoln Lawyer. I like that. So I've always studied law. I've always kept up on it. And, I had a rough upbringing. I mean, some people ask me about it, and I'm like, yeah, I grew up kind of rough, man. I grew up, around the way. So when I started feeling like the police were constantly targeting me and my friends, the group of friends that I hung out with, I started realizing that we could fight back. I started recording. I started learning the rights about that. And that's kind of how I got my start doing what we do. What happened with my eye? I have a birthmark on my eye, man. People ask me that all the time. I got a birthmark. You guys can see it right here, too. That's why I wear the beard. I can't help it. I'm ugly, man. Leave me alone. Anyways, stay sober. Yeah. I just want to be clear. I'm not sober because I had an issue with alcohol. Because when I tell people I don't drink, they think like I was an alcoholic. I just never drank. I used to drink on the weekends when I was young with my friends, but I never really enjoyed alcohol or anything like that. I like to be me and me all the time, sharp, on my game, on the ball, on my shit. I've always felt like you're not gonna make it nowhere in life with substances. Why can't I say the word? in you all the time, right? And so if you want it, you got to go get it. You got to be on the hunt for it. And there's certain things I want in life, and one of them is financial freedom, and another one is my fucking constitutional rights not messed with all the time. So, that's what I push over for. That's what I push for. I said push over because I seen somebody put hangover. Anyways, how come you never show your wife on the channel? Because my wife don't belong on the channel. My family don't belong on this channel. This is my channel. This is for me. This isn't somewhere where I'm sharing my life and my wife and my kids and all that stuff. They don't have nothing to do with this. That's my personal private life. My family, my wife and kids will never be on this channel ever. It's just not. It's not. It's not for them. You know what I mean? On top of that, I don't want them out in public and somebody say, "Oh, I'm gonna look for you." Anyways, bro, I'm heated about your recent video. Me too. Me too. Love your work, Big Jal. I mean, I love you guys too, man. The support, and that's one thing I want to talk about, is the support that I get from you guys is unmatched. I can't understate. How can I say this? I can't understate how valuable you guys, the Bay fam, are to me. Without you, there is no me. Without you, I wouldn't have time to do what I'm doing. So pay attention when I say, hey, share this video, do this, do that, because you guys are literally making it possible for me to do this, right? I wouldn't be able to do this without you guys. So I love you guys. Thank you very much, man. All you guys. I don't, how can I say it? How can I say it? I'm trying to look for the words. Let me think. I don't say that a lot, but it is the way it is. Just put it like that. That's all I'll say. Utah. I plan a trip to Utah, Michigan. What's up with it? Come to Vegas. A lot of people have audited in Vegas. I'll probably get out there sooner or later. Town business. I see somebody say Oakland. What's up with the town? Any other questions? You guys got any questions for me? You want to know anything? Somebody asked me the other day, is it true you're a reformed felon or something like that? And I'm like, I'm not reformed. I'm still the same person, right? But I do have a past. I've been in trouble. I'm not going to lie about it. I don't think I don't think it's a secret. I thought it, most people would know. But yeah, man, like I said, I grew up rough. I grew up worse than most, put it like that. But it's been over 20 years. I ain't never been in trouble, so it's love your auditing style. Thank you very much. I appreciate you. I'm trying to read the comments. My dumbass still doesn't know how to slow them down, so I'm trying to get you guys. Would I come to Texas? Yes, absolutely. I have a trip planned to Texas. I don't know when it'll be. It's going to be a few months, but yep. I'm coming to Texas. I'm going to be all over the place. San Pablo, been there a million times. I've been to San Pablo anywhere in the Bay Area, I've been there a million times. What is it? You can at least, what does somebody say? You can at least notify the town your intent to sue, and they will most likely settle. No, that's not how it works. You're wrong. I'm sorry, but you're wrong. That's what I'm telling you. These people who are doing that and they're not suing, they have no intention. The town's not just going to settle with you. Not in California. They're going to deny your claim. You can file a claim. We don't have a notice of intent to sue in California that I know of. The process is you file a claim. The city either approves it or denies it. 100% of the time they deny it, and then you have to file a federal lawsuit, or you can go with the Tom Bain Act and file what's called a tort. I don't know how to do a tort, and I don't know all the laws that back me up, but I do know under SB 2 that was just passed by the governor of California, he's basically stripping away qualified immunity for police officers on the state level, because what was happening on the state level is the courts were using other cases as precedents, saying that officers have qualified immunity, and that no matter what, if they're working on duty, they can't be sued. They have qualified immunity, so on and so forth. From what I understand, it either just passed or it's on the legislature right now. They're stripping that away. They're basically saying that they can't use that anymore on the state level in California for the Tom. They would just be like qualified immunity, nope, and you wouldn't get nothing. So, but a notice of intent to sue does nothing, at least in this state. And it's pointless unless you're actually going to sue. And if I'm going to actually sue, I'm not going to file a notice of intent to sue and go give it to somebody so I can try to scare them into settling. It just doesn't work like that. You guys need to understand, when you file a federal lawsuit, and I learned this from my attorneys right now that are taking the parole officer case, the state or the person you sue, whoever it is, has two chances to basically get the case dismissed before you even start the case. Before you go to deposition, before you do anything, they can file two dismissals, and by that time you're like 3 years in before anything even happens on the case. So you go file. What I would do if I'm going to sue somebody is I'd file a claim with the city. They would either deny it or approve it, which they're going to deny it every time. Even Napa denied my claim, and it was false arrest, right? And then you file a federal lawsuit, and then what happens is the person you sued, the state, or the city, whoever, they file to get it dismissed once. That might get shot down or get approved, and then they file to get it dismissed twice. That might get shot down or approved. By then, you're 1.5 to 3 years in the case, and nothing's even happened on your case. Okay, that's the way it really works. Okay, so that's what I mean about, I'm not mimicking these things that I hear people say. Okay, I'm not going and filing these notice of intent to sue because I've seen somebody do it. I really know the way it works. Okay, I really know these things. So it's, yeah, that's just not the way it works. I'm sorry. I wish it was, because if it was, then there would be more of a chance, right? But once this thing passes, the Bain Act will be wide open and it'll be easier, but I need to figure out how to do it. And every state's different, just so you know. But anyways, let's see. Somebody asked another question. Do you have the bunny ears sign repeatedly instead of saying quote or unquote? I don't know, because I'm dumb. That's just, I do this, all right? I don't know, whatever, quote unquote. I like to do it. Bay Area transparency. Are the rumors true that you're Muslim? Is that a serious question? I'm not Muslim. I'm Christian, man. I'm not a Muslim. Thank you very much for asking, though. I don't have anything against Muslims. Go to Patterson. Yep, will soon. Okay, it's different. I see it again. Are the rumors true you're Muslim? I am not Muslim. I'm Christian, like I said. But I do not go to... Thank you. I appreciate you. Audit Patterson, the local DA should have pressed charges on that. Yeah, see, and that's the thing. Somebody made a good comment right there. The local DA should have pressed charges on these people when they done that. Yeah, but they're not on our side. We can't leave it up to them. I don't know, but telling someone not to exercise their First Amendment right, like record or take pictures, is like doing what the cops are doing. When did I tell somebody not to exercise their First Amendment right? I never told any. I don't know if you're saying that to me or not. I never told anybody not to exercise their right. I said, when you're going to do it, know what you're doing. That's what I said. I never said don't do it. I said, if you're going to do it, know what you're doing, and don't go run away because you're afraid or you want to appeal to bootlickers or something like that, because you make it dangerous for everyone else. I'm saying if you're going to do it the right way. Okay, there's a difference. It's like some of these people... and I don't do private businesses, and you guys know that, right? Some of these people are like sending in freaking the Coast Guard, and some of us are like sending in SEAL Team 6, okay? So just put it like that, you know what I mean? And there's not a whole lot of SEAL Team 6 members, so, and then you guys don't know what goes on behind the, start doing this after George Floyd was murdered. No, I've been doing this since 2011.